So the 23 men, the final 23 men will be goalkeepers Fatau Dauda, Adam Crossey and Stephen Adams, the defenders Samuel Linkum, Daniel Opari, Harrison Affo, John Boy, Jonathan Mensah and Rashid Sumaila, defenders Michael Asian, Sudemuntari, Rabiu Mohammed, Kojo Asamoah, Emmanuel Ejeman Bedu, Friye Aqua, Christian Achu, Alberta Doma, Andrea Yu, Mubarak Wakaso, the strikers, Asamoah Jan, Kevin Prince Boateng, Abdul Majid Waris, Jordan Ayu. So that is it, 23 men ready to defend your country. But we are asking you in our first video blog what you really make of Coach Appiah's final 23. Let's take our video blog.
I think the final 23 players is the best that Coach Appiah can bring to Ghana. They are the best. That's why they were being chosen.
The final 23 squad is good. We don't have any player. Only this player we have. So it's good for Ghana.
It's very good. They are very good, but the most important thing is that I think they have to give the on-and-coming, the young ones, they have to give them a chance for these particular friendly matches so that they will see their well performance. Because I could see Ghana versus Holland, some of the players, they are very panicked, you know, because they haven't met some of something like Van Persie and others. They haven't met them before, but as the time goes on, they try to play with them. Most of the players, the senior players, they can be mature and have some spirit over the match.
I don't think there's much problem, but my problem depends on the defense. I suggest that they bring in this guy, the dependable defender, that is Mensah, John Mensah, because of Akamiko's injury. Because we need somebody who can control the defense, who can hold them and talk to them, you understand? Because we need a solid defense. Because playing on the World Cup stage, if you want to build a team, then you need a very strong team, you understand? So there is on the defense line, I think that guy should be brought in. But we will pray for them. We are hoping that they will strike high. And then
final 20 players, as he has chosen, is good. For we the Black Stars, we don't need the quality, we don't need the quantity, but we need the quality players. And the quality players, it's a tournament that we are going, so you have to do the best for we the Ghanaians to be happy, and they have to do the best for themselves to just get a better team upgrade.
I think the 23 players, they are good. It's very good selection that the coach made.
So after the 23, you have shared your thoughts about the 23 so far. The next one was to ask you whether you have any confidence in their, performance abilities, because we are going to really meet some tough people out there. And the USA, this will be our third time meeting them. Would they actually let us go scot-free? So we're asking you, do you think they'll be able to, meet the task? Let's take our next video blog.
On the side of the players, most of them had good playing time at their various teams, so I think they can perform better. But as to they themselves bringing out their qualities, it's on to them.
They can perform when they give them the chance. Because when they didn't perform well, they're not going to feed them at the next match. So they will try their best so that they can perform.
They can perform because I can see that they are passionate. They want to reach high. They are aiming at the cup. They want to reach another level. So I see that with the help of this experienced player like Michael Essien, I pray that Michael Essien must be brought back to help in the defense. Because if we have the solid defense, hey, I'm sure Ghana will.
To the look of teams, they can perform very, very well. Because they are well experienced. Some of them are experienced. Some of them, to this their first time being played. So we don't know. But to their qualification, what the coach has chosen, they can do well.
Oh, actually, they can perform, but if God willing, we're going to bring the cup to Ghana.
So we're doing sports, and you know what we do here. We actually call the analysts, the best people in the business, to come and help us, if you can call it, analyze what we're talking about. And my brother, my friend, my colleague, and Espoama with Joy Sports TV, he's here to help us with Coach Appiah's final selection, matters arising, our first game against the USA. Welcome back, my brother. You're wearing my favorite color, yellow. Yay!
Oh, okay. Then I'll be wearing more pillow.
How are you?
I'm good.
How was your weekend?
Little bit sad.
Which part of it was the sad one?
After Coach Appiah lost with our national team, and my Kotoko could also not win again.
Oh, Charlie.
But when the trophy arrived, so at least the trophy appeased my weekend a little bit. But I say, it was a quiet weekend.
It was a quiet weekend.
A quiet weekend.
Okay, Coach Appiah's final 23.
I think Coach Appiah's final 23 was, I saw it coming, but for Jerry Akaminkun's own, that's where I felt that Coach Appiah had a problem with his team.
Okay.
When I thought everything was okay, but when Akaminkun got hurt and couldn't make it to the final 23, I felt that he was going to replace him with another defender because already the defense that we were sending were not enough.
It wasn't tight.
We were complaining about it. And he has already dropped Slop, and Jerry was also out. So I thought that probably he could have replaced Akaminkun with the four standby players. I mean, there was a defender in the Kotoko's defender. Eduse could have come to replace Akaminkun. Then probably you could have taken 3 out. And the 3 out, stepping probably players like Schlop to be out, David Akam to be out, then maybe somebody in the middle somewhere should have gone out. But unfortunately for me, Coach Appiah took 2 out, and we are short of defenders. And the question that people are asking now is he going to use ACN to go and play the central defense? And for me, that is my problem.
That's your problem.
And again, I thought that why do you call a player like Akam and we didn't get to see him play? And you take him out.
A lot of people are saying that he didn't get, if you can call it, his day in court. He didn't get his day on the pitch to prove himself.
Of course.
So was it just for aesthetic value?
So I felt that, I mean, these players did not play the qualifier. So then why didn't you call those who play the qualifier probably to come in there and throw a certain challenge to the players that are already there? They could make an informed decision to say, this player is fit enough to go to the World Cup. For example, if you take, our left back, we had this player, Baraman, who plays in the Bundesliga.
Okay.
He has played through our national juvenile teams, played in the national team before. And I felt that he was a better position to play than Schlop. Because nobody knew about Schlop. Coach Appiah went to Liverpool, came back, and there was a certain Schlop.
There was a Schlop.
And Schlop was put on the field. For me, I watched him play the exhibition game against the Dream Team.
The Dream Team.
I wasn't that impressed about his performance, but again, people were saying that it was an exhibition match, so we pardon my issue. Like, why did you call them when you knew that they could not throw any challenge to the existing players in there?
Those who know football very well are saying that, okay, fine, our defense is now very weak because we've lost 2 defenders now.
Yes.
Okay, and the idea would have been that once you pull from the defense, you bring someone who can support the defense or some other part of the defense that would support them. So where has it gone amiss on this part? Because
now if you look at our midfield, and that's where I was saying like ACN, is the rumors that he's the one that probably will be shifted back there. But the ACN that we knew some years back, it's not the same ACN. And looking at the way ACN played in the Holland game, I'm not sure ACN will be right for the central defense. Probably in the middle he could initiate attacks, give the good passes in there. But for the defense, you need to get somebody who is really tough, who could stretch, go for 50-50 balls. And for me, I don't see ACN in that capacity of doing it.
So in place of ACN, who would you have wanted to see?
Replace, the 4, Cornet just say, who plays for the local league here, probably could have come in there to support. But for now, there's no one that I see going to occupy that position. Was Rabiu already, I have not seen him play like the way he did in the AFCON tournament in South Africa. So there are question marks in there. And seriously, I'm scared about our back 4, who is going to play what. And in case there's another injury, what are we going to do then?
But coming from a very professional perspective, and you know football more than I do, is the window closed now?
Yes.
Is that it?
For now, it's only the 30-member squad that he sent to FIFA. And you can 24 hours to our first game against US. That's when you can make any change. And after the first game against US, you cannot make any change again.
Do you see him calling the cards on that?
I believe if Ghanaians would raise their voice and say, we are in trouble, SOS call, we need to get a replacement in our team. Probably could look in our further left there and probably call some players to fill. But for now, I think Coach Appiah has made up his mind. Because I knew Coach Appiah should have thought through the lines and see, I'm taking out Schlop already. Jerry Akaminkunku was not part of my list. If that guy was not hurt, he would have gone to Brazil. So now he can initiate that.
We're streaming live, and so I'm hoping that wherever Coach Appiah is, he's watching SOS Coach Appiah. We're swimming against the tide like salmon please come to our aid. I'll pause here with you and take some blocks, and when we come back and we have more time, we'll continue with this. We've also been asking in our video blog, you know, apart from expecting them to perform, what do you also think? Let's take our next video blog, and when we come back, we will take some comments.
I would say sorry, and then unfortunately for them, they have not been chosen, but they could have done better. Then the number 25, that was dropped out. I was glad that he was dropped out because it did nothing during the friendly games that we played against Netherlands.
He deserved drop because he's not good players. The 3 players there, all Ghanaians went to drop him.
I'll talk much about Jerry Akameko. You see, but the other ones, they haven't known much about them yet. But Jerry Akameko, I think that is wrong. It's wrong because he's up and coming player, which is try a lot. So I think they have to give him the next chance.
Akameko, if I would say, I like his play, but it looks a bit robot. You see, when he's attacking, he go with all his strength. You see, when playing defense, you have to use much of your mind than your physique, because attacking. You see, when he went and he jumped with a player, and then when he was landing, he couldn't land well. You understand? Sometimes he used to push players, but he's okay. He's a very good player. I like him. So the 3 players who are out there, I think it's okay.
Especially the number 25. Nothing he did that day. He was even flopping on the ball for that goal to just come in. So sorry to say, but he deserved it.
Oh, I think so, because they were not performing. If you could see our friendly match like this, those 3 players, they were not performing very well. So I think the coach has a good decision by dropping them.
So in that blog, you've been sharing your views about Coach Appiah's decision to actually drop the 3 that he did. Let's take some media, the comments that have been, you know, trending on social media, and Nismat will join us so we can wrap up together. Bernard says we only pray the best comes out. Okay. Abdul Razak is sending this in from Tamale. Indeed, I'm not so happy about Jaria Kamenko's injury, but I wish him a speedy recovery. Anyway, I think Albert Adoma should have been dropped and a new defender replaced injured Akamenko instead of dropping Schlop again. Go Black Stars, go. Roland has sent a long one in. Good evening, Marian. I think as individuals, we may have our own views about the selection of the players who have made it into the 23-man squad of Coach Dr. Appiah's list, but I think he knows best and he knows what is at stake, and should he make the wrong choice for the country. But personally, I think he should have dropped players like Albert Adoma and Jordan Ayew. I just don't see their role in the team, but maybe, as I said earlier, the coach knows best, and I just hope he made the best choice by choosing them based on their performance and not based on their convincing pockets. All we need to do now as a country is to keep on praying for them and supporting them to make it far into the game ahead. If not, bring back the cup to Ghana. God bless our homeland Ghana, make our nation great and strong indeed. Paul says, this is Ethiopia squad, so what is Albert Adoma doing in the squad? Solomon Asante is even better than Albert Adoma. Anafo says, I think he has selected all what he has selected. What we have to do is let's rally behind him with prayers and constructive criticism and stop the individual wishes. Bismarck Owusu Ansa, if this team called Black Stars qualified to the semi-finals, then we must give thanks to God. So is that some cynicism that I'm hearing from you there? Richardson says Ghana will come home early because of Mahama. Shame on you. What has Mahama got to do with this one? It was a coach who did his job. I don't like propaganda. Don't do that. Belinda says, yay, I believe the Black Stars will come out victoriously, but I think Adoma should have been out. Anochi, thanks a lot for which part, Anochi? You haven't said anything. Please, Joy, when are they playing Korea? I'll go through the list and let you know on our subsequent shows. Siddiq says, this is our time. I believe in the spirit of our stars. Yes, go Black Stars, go. And Bo says, Kelvin should be asked in a sense that we don't need ban bond. Oh, I also don't need this one, in fact. And if you continue with this strategy on this, I'll have no choice but to really ask you from our interactive community. You can't call any monkey chop anything strategy in this house. I am sorry. Seidu says, I think our men can perform to expectation. They are tried and tested. Thank you. That's where I drop it for now. Nismart is standing by. We can wrap up the show together. Welcome.